Hey, welcome back. In this one we're going to get the cab off the truck. Before we can do that, we have to loosen up the e-brake cable and get that removed. We have to get the steering column back out of it. And if you remember last time we were fighting with those front cab bolts, well, what we ended up doing was cutting them off. As you can see here, basically we just ground the head off the things until they came out. That's what we're doing. We're grinding the head down and trying to get it off there. We'll get that stuff knocked out. We'll go ahead and get this cab off of here. So let's get to it. Okay, that one's not loose. You're not that size? Yeah, it's alright. Alright, 7/16 it is. Maybe I'll just try the hard way. Try and yank the column out. Okay. Now I should be able to pull that off of there. Oh, that'll pop right out. All right. Got it. Alright, we got this e-brake cable left now. Once that's disconnected, I'll have to feed it through the frame and the firewall. We'll take a peek under here and see what we got to do. I think I got to undo that connector, the adjuster. Not 100% sure. Let's find out. Alright people, what do you think the chances are it's a 7/16? Nope, that, my friends, is either a half or a 12 or something like that. Alright, there's one, and there's another one behind it. Alright, so this one, I'm going to have to grab it on this side. You know, once upon a time, I just would have cut this because I was going to replace everything anyway. But nowadays, with the supply chain being what it is, I'm having to change the way I do things a little bit. So apparently this was 2 nuts, so I guess it's a boy truck. Right, it's one way to do that. Alright, let's see. Or is it bolted? It's bolted in there somewhere, isn't it? I gotta get in your way for a minute. Sorry, guys. There we go. Could do it like this. Okay, so I've got these hooked into the door hinges. This is a pretty strong area. It is actually going to try and squeeze the two sides together, so I'm hoping that right now, while it's still got all the structure in it and whatnot, it'll be okay. If I bend this area, then I gotta get out a port of power later and fix it so the doors line up, so let's hope that doesn't happen. And then down here I decided to hook it to the seat belt holes because they're closest to a whole bunch of sheet metal coming together right there, so that should be a strong area as well. I didn't want to go up here because I didn't want to take a risk of damaging the body, putting a dent in it or something like that. So we're going to try it this way, and hopefully it's balanced well. Hopefully it lifts up without too much trouble and we can move it out of here. We'll see. All right, so well, it seems to lift the weight no problem. I just gotta see if it's going to balance out or not. Oh, okay. Because I had to cut the heads off the bolts. The bolts were still sticking through the mounts. That's why it didn't want to come up real easy. But it's out now. And I feel like it's fairly well balanced. It is in the middle, at least right to left. I don't know about front to back balance point yet, though. She's a little front heavy. All right, let's try that. Yeah, now I upset it going the other way. First I gotta set it back down, straighten it out from left to right, but I think we're pretty good after that. Alright, so now we're gonna go in. Alright, let's try that, huh? We'll get there someday. Alright. There we go. Alright, let me see how I can make my life a little easier. I think pushing this frame out is going to help a lot. There she goes. Just kidding. All right, you need a new viewpoint. I can't roll it around quite yet. I need 2 more carts before I can. So, wherever I set it at the moment, it's going to stay there for a few minutes. Let's just stick it over here in the corner, out of the way. I think what I'm going to do is put it on jack stands for now. Apparently. It's going to sit down like that. Here we go around and over a tree. Okay. Alright, she's level. I don't know if we bent anything here or not until I just fit a door. But I think we're good enough. Yep, that it can just sit there for now. Yep, bolt for the adjuster there's catching. But barely. Okay. Good enough for now. We'll get her on wheels later. Alright, that's it for this time. We got the cab off now. We got the bed off now. Next one we're going to start digging into this frame and figuring out what we're going to do, what our next move's going to be, and then we're going to go from there. So thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next time around.